2024 promises a thrilling year for mobile gamers. It has so far, but the hype is about to hit the roof once we're done with today's list. Well, after the success of the past several months, we're going to be diving into the most anticipated mobile games of 2024, some already out, some on the way, and here's what you should not miss. First of all, Delta Force Hawk Ops, for those of you who missed it, this is by the way, is a free-to-play online first-person shooter developed by TiMi Studios Group. It's a reboot of the iconic Delta Force series, offering large-scale tactical combat across multiple game modes, including both PvP and PvE experiences. The game is set to deliver intense military action with cutting-edge graphics and strategy gameplay, expected to release on consoles and mobiles. Even though it's been released several times in different betas, it would be an ideal game for fans seeking a blend of traditional first-person shooter elements with modern warfare themes. It is probably the biggest mobile game coming out in the following months. At number 2, Star Oasis Studios brings Fate Trigger, the Novita. It's a freshly announced brand new tactical real-time hero shooter blending intense combat and strategy. Players manage a team of diverse characters, each with unique skills in fast-paced battles. The game is set to release on both mobiles and consoles and stands out with its focus on tactical depth and fluid combat. It is right now amongst the top 5 most anticipated mobile games of 2024, and it was released only days ago.
乌相已经对你生疑，我们才出案了，贸然找小主不好吧？
小主是鬼使天真。
At number 3, well, this has been announced a long time ago, but for those of you who missed it, Codename G, or Project Kai Act, is one of the most ambitious MMORPGs with a unique twist on the genre. The game set in a world inspired by the Chinese mythology, where players explore 3 different realms while embodying a powerful character who can possess the bodies of animals or even bosses for strategic advantages. The game promises a rich narrative, allowing players to interact with both human and mystical beings across an expansive world. With its release schedule for consoles and mobiles, the title stands out with its immersive lore and engaging gameplay. This is actually how it really looks. At number 4, Fellow Moon is an anime-style turn-based RPG coming to mobiles, PCs, and even consoles. Set in a richly detailed fantasy universe, this game promises an engaging mix of strategy, combat, and emotional storytelling. Players will command unique characters, utilizing powerful abilities while navigating a beautifully crafted world. With deep character development and vibrant visuals, Fellow Moon is shaping up to be a must-play for anime and RPG lovers. Project HP is actually Nixon's medieval action RPG that's heating up. Coming to consoles and mobiles, this title features brutal large-scale battles with a heavy focus on strategy and teamwork. Players can engage in melee combat with swords, axes, and magic, battling it out in various types of skirmishes set in a really breathtaking medieval landscape. So whether you're fighting for your squad or out to personal glory, Project HP delivers intense immersive action for all RPG fans. It's set to be coming out in the following months.
Tracker Jack.
Furry Battlefield Iron Desert. I do believe we've never mentioned the game before. This one brings the action to mobile and PC with a unique take on Battle Royale. Well, it's a third-person PvP shooter that mixes fast-paced combat with strategy gameplay, where players control animal warriors in a fierce desert environment. You equip different weapons, hop in vehicles, and hopefully outsmart your opponents to survive the battlefield. With its quirky art style and heart-pounding matches, this title is perfect for fans of both Battle Royale and competitive shooter games alike. At number 7, Where Winds Meet comes in hot as an upcoming Souls-like action RPG that throws players into a breathtaking, in fact, an Unreal Engine 5 made open world setting rooted in ancient Chinese mythology. Scheduled for consoles and mobiles, this game features dynamic sword fighting and fluid martial arts gameplay, enhanced with magic. Stunning visuals, atmospheric exploration, and a deep historical narrative will eventually keep players immersed. Fans of action RPGs will love this one's intense battles and unique world, setting the stage for a truly epic adventure.
Of Regnus.
Project Sky Blue by Bandai Namco Studios takes MMO action RPGs to the next level. Firstly, this visually striking game coming to consoles and mobiles delivers high-octane battles across a sprawling world inspired by original JRPGs. Players can customize characters, choose from several combat classes, and dive into multiplayer raids or solo adventures. Its anime-inspired art style and real-time combat mechanics are perfect for fans of fast-paced, immersive RPGs. So whether you're battling world bosses or exploring vast landscapes, this game promises excitement all around.
Has been eliminated.
At number 9, Squid Game Unleashed, already released on Android and iOS, throws you straight into the chaos of survival. While the intense action mobile game recreates the brutal trials from the hit series, players face off in iconic challenges like red light, green light, and more, forming alliances or betraying each other along the way. The game's high-stakes gameplay keeps you on the edge, with each decision determining your fate. If you're craving survival thrills, or just missing the old TV series, this one's definitely for you. At number 10, Vic Game Studios Incorporation brings Breakers Unlock the World. It's an action-packed MMORPG with a rather decent, vibrant anime art style. Players will embark on a journey filled with intense battles, dynamic storyline, and a wide array of characters, each with their own distinct abilities in this one. In Breakers, you can expect high-octane combat, boss fights, and a rich multiplayer experience that will immerse players across mobile, PC, and also consoles. Sitting at number 11 in the list, we've got the game Spine. Previously exclusive to PCs and consoles, now it's actually coming to mobiles as well. For those of you who missed it, Spine is a fighting shooting game bringing a futuristic high-octane action early next year to your mobile. It's a rather dynamic brawler where characters wield guns and martial arts in a seamless combat flow. With a rather unique cyberpunk setting and some deep gameplay mechanics, it's shaping up to be a real standout. In the genre, it'll eventually be a free-to-play game on mobile as well. At number 12, Ballad of Antara by Tipwork Studios is a dark fantasy action RPG set for a 2025 release on PlayStation 5, PCs, Android and iOS. Known for its Souls-like mechanics, this game will immerse players in a haunting world where they control powerful characters called mysteries, each then with a unique ability. In fact, Ballad of Antara is built with the use of Unreal Engine 5 and promises diverse landscapes and intense battles. Moving on. Coming up behind that at number 13, we have Caravan Sandwich. We're not 100% legitimately sure whether if it's actually making its way to mobiles this year or the next one, but there's words it's already in full development for mobiles. We've seen Caravan Sandwich just weeks ago. It's now sitting on Steam with overwhelmingly positive scores, and there's even a free demo you can try if you do own a PC. It has to be one of the finest narrative action RPGs we've played for months. However, we're still waiting on its precise release schedule for mobiles. Number 14, developed by Paper Games, Infinity Nikki is a cross-platform life simulation adventure that blends dress-up mechanics with open world exploration. You join Nikki, or her cat companion, in Mirrorlands, where you can craft, gather, and customize outfits to solve puzzles and unlock new adventures. So with a relaxing vibe reminiscent of Animal Crossing and visuals straight from a fantasy cartoon, it's a cozy adventure with endless possibilities. Not my favorite game. At number 15, Assassin's Creed Mirage, developed obviously by Ubisoft, returns the franchise to its roots with a focus on stealth and parkour, now available on the Apple Store as I'm talking, also coming to Android in the near future. Assassin's Creed Mirage is set in Baghdad, Iraq, during the golden age of Islam. The game offers a narrative-driven experience with a smaller, more intimate setting compared to recent entries. Players will step into the shoes of Basim, which is a young assassin navigating political intrigue, unraveling mysteries, and as you can see, performing breathtaking assassinations. On the other hand, I'm not sure if we've actually mentioned the game before, but Crosscore is one of the rather visually striking Chinese anime-style RPGs we've played for months. This action-packed turn-based game is set in a futuristic world where players use tactical strategies to defeat enemies in dynamic combat scenarios. The anime-style characters and vibrant world design make it a must-watch for fans of the genre, if not play. In fact, Crosscore aims to captivate players with its deep story and beautiful aesthetic.
In the atmosphere awaken an ancient race of monsters.
At number 17, developed by 13AM Games and WayForward, Dawn of the Monsters is actually a kaiju-inspired beat-em-up where massive titans battle to save the Earth. In fact, in this game you control 4 unique giant monsters fighting across destructible environments in over 35 different missions. You get to customize abilities with DNA augments and then unleash the powerful, unique rage decks. While the game was first released on consoles and PCs, there are discussions about its mobile release as of now.
On your knees and break shit. Sear the flesh.
At number 18, El Paso Elsewhere is actually a third-person shooter heavily inspired by Max Payne. It is set in a surreal world, packed with slow-motion gunfights and supernatural elements as players take on werewolves, vampires, and other creatures as well. Originally designed for consoles, it's also being optimized for mobile platforms. You can expect fast-paced action with a dynamic narrative. With tons of boss fights, smooth mechanics, and ever-changing battle rhythm, Stickmin League 3 sells the idea where you will never face repetitive gameplay in the whole game. From shooting and racing to giant mechs, the world of Stickmin 3 is made in a way where no characters is useless, and every battle would be a thrill. It does offer a huge variety, no boring VIP systems. It's said to be all about fun, flexibility, and staying fresh with every update.
龟龙，千剑烈信，龟龙，他逃不掉。
At number 20, I've actually mentioned this one before, but we've got at number 20 a nearly 2-year-old developed mobile exclusive game going by the name Return of the Dragon. So Basically, in this game, as a film director, you have to gather a crew to then uncover secrets in a rather cyberpunk neon-lit looking city, combining action with strategy combos in a platform style, where every battle flows like a cinematic magic. With a lot of characters and a legit storyline, this top-ranked action RPG delivers an unforgettable adventure, now available on iOS.
大家的幻想会变成现实，这就是规则。
At number 21, well, we've got here once again the famous open-world RPG Project Mugen, supposedly coming to PCs and PlayStation consoles initially with cross-play support. Project Mugen has been one of the S-tier mobile games since its announcement, judging by the looks, the amount of budget, its developer, and many different factors. Project Mugen is said to have a campaign, a story mode, a multiplayer, which is going to be most of the gameplay. You can swim, navigate the city by running, riding, and even climbing and parkouring on the walls, like Spider-Man. Anyway, Project Mugen is said to be coming out sometime next year, and it'll be an entirely free-to-play game in nature.
I woke from the coma. Danger was lurking everywhere I turned. I couldn't even breathe in the air.
And lastly, at number 22, just an honorable mention, for those of you who missed it, Cloud Exiles is a survival simulation game set in a world torn between land and sky. So basically in this game, you navigate a surreal environment. You have to craft and build structures in a battle to survive against the challenges that come in your way to avoid the zombies. The Cloud Exiles on PCs, consoles, and mobiles promises a fresh take on the survival genre, for imagination and strategy will determine the difference between life and death.